And we are back with the 7th episode of SOW Ignition. And to open up tonight, we have a tag match between Sindudarlo and the Livestream.
Yeah, they asked for this match last week, and now here we are, kicking off the show, and this should be a good one.
Oh yeah, So as we know, the winner of this match is going to go forward next week and face the winner of Blood Alliance and the Honored, the winner between those teams, for the Tag Gauntlet title shot. So right now it's up in the air between 4 different teams who's going to be facing the Dark Crusade at Pit Stop. And who would your money be on?
It's hard, as much as I don't like them, it's hard to root against the Blood Alliance right now. Momentum is firmly on their side, and in this business, that's half the battle.
Oh yeah.
Here's a team that doesn't really have any momentum.
No.
But is looking to capture some tonight with a huge victory over Sindudarlo, who before, the last few weeks really was the team with the most momentum in SOW before they failed to capture the tag titles.
Yeah, and that led to Sindudarlo falling down the rankings. But we now have an opportunity for them to ignore the rankings somewhat and not have to fully work their way back up. Though, if we're being completely honest, winning this match and then beating the Blood Alliance would be exactly the same as reclimbing the rankings in this context.
Exactly, the first step here is they have to get the victory over the Livestream, who again, I kind of have to put an emphasis for them. They have to be a team that's feeling a little desperate. Things have not really gone their way at all since the premiere of Ignition. So, they've had some great matches. They've been involved in some great moments, but they've yet to get really any significant victories.
No, their closest. The only real win they have in the company is during the World Tag 500. They defeated Sindudarlo, and that's it. Obviously, we know Sindudarlo came back during the, I think it was it the first episode or second episode of Ignition, where they faced the Livestream and managed to come out on top that time. I believe it was our first.
One of those earlier episodes, yeah, first or second for sure. Right, a huge drop kick there.
Yeah, it's honestly very, very deep for the Livestream. If they don't win here, their chances of seeing a tag title shot anytime soon are going to be incredibly low. After all that, go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I also believe that a tie would hurt both teams as well. Like if they go to a time limit draw.
Well, I believe that technically the next team that would have faced Blood Alliance next week naturally would have been Sindudarlo. They're the only team Blood Alliance won't have defended against, provided they win tonight. Of course, it could be the Honored going into next week with that title shot if they will beat Blood Alliance in our main event. But with that said, it is interesting to consider, will Sindudarlo have forfeited their shot at the Gauntlet, giving essentially a bye by having accepted this match if they don't win?
I think they would have accepted this match if they didn't have confidence they'd pick up the victory.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way you don't.
They do feel like they were very close to becoming tag team champions already. So they want that second opportunity at the Dark Crusade. And to be frank, again, as much as I've said, momentum is on the side of the Blood Alliance, I wouldn't be against seeing Sindudarlo get a second opportunity to challenge the Dark Crusade. I
gotta say, I love watching these two wrestle. Ever since Ignition started, these guys have fully picked up their game. They had a rough time in the World Tag 500, but they came to Ignition knowing what it's gonna take, knowing what they need to change, and they've done their work. The only team they haven't beat, of course, as we know, is the Dark Crusade.
And there's nothing wrong with losing to the champs. They're the champs for a reason. They earned those belts. And now all the teams in the company are desperate for an opportunity to take them away. And the live stream are definitely one of those teams more on the desperate side of things here.
Yeah, honestly,
And I'm just afraid of what desperate men are willing to do.
yeah, I will say there is one team that we just have not seen basically since the second episode of Ignition. And that is Moment for Life. They haven't been back. We still don't have any news on their whereabouts. And ZC Woods has also disappeared after his loss to El Rey de Guerra right before Burnout. So
yeah, and I've tried to do a little bit of investigating. I've reached out to some companies that they previously appeared for, and it really does appear like at the moment they are off the radar completely.
Yeah, I've heard that Carrie Alice has been a little frustrated trying to get in contact with them and hasn't been able to. Whisper in the wind right there. Or actually, no, I think that one was Poetry in Motion. Jeff Hardy's moves are a little... Jeff Hardy's moves are a little hard to keep track of sometimes.
Look, man, they're still in the moves, man.
Yeah, we do know that Swanton Bomb is the finishing maneuver of Grand Monstruo.
And it is beautiful when he hits it, but right now, a huge elbow drop to the back, and that's not done any damage at all.
Well,
again, I'm concerned about desperate men do desperate things, risk themselves, put themselves and their opponents at risk of injury. That's got to be on the minds of the competitors tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very clear that Chikara and Seiji are at the top of their game, tagging in and out, putting in holds, putting in damage whenever they can. Like right there, crossface chicken wing, while Chikara was trying to distract Monstruo. Unfortunately, I think there was a little confusion there. Seiji put that move on the illegal man.
Yeah, that move was definitely done, I think, to deal damage. It wasn't trying to finish the match. Both these teams know it's too early.
Well, don't forget, their last tag match between these two ended in 16 minutes. The U238 took down the live stream very early in the tag match. Oh, that was a painful, looked like a tiger or butterfly lift backbreaker.
And somehow able to have the strength to lock in the submission afterwards. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Seiji Fairs is well known for his technical prowess. Some have wondered why he sticks to the tag division, which doesn't usually have that many technical wrestlers due to how easy it is to break up submission holds. Was going for a running move there, but Monstruo just walking away. Not interested in taking it.
No intention of taking it, and now, oh my goodness, what's going to happen here? Oh, a counter.
But then he gets caught with an Inferno DDT. Manages to get up and counter with a body slam. Looks like he's recovered. He's really running full power, full steam. Not concerned at all with the damage he's taking. He just wants to win the match.
Definitely risking it all and what's crazy is that he's putting his body at risk. He's taking these incredibly damaging moves for not even a guaranteed title shot.
U238 right to the back. Goodness. But he's got, whoa, what is he doing? Another one? What is he doing?
Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, and a jumping senton. What a show of power. And I mean, I don't know, that feels like that was he was taking something out there. A frustration, didn't bother to roll him over or go for the pin, just hit the move over and over.
Almost an uncharacteristic aggressive moment, and now a very deep pin.
Yeah.
Actually broken up by the cut play.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that from Atomico before. 2 U238 from the top, and then hitting a jumping senton cannonball off of that. I mean, I'm still an Elite Frog face crusher from Chikara Strife. I'm still blown away by the aggression there.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, I'm concerned for the health of the both members of the live stream. I mean, they are taking grueling punishment. They're dishing out grueling moves of their own. You've got to be concerned about their health after this match. Adrenaline's going to keep them in this for sure. Don't get it twisted. But they should be concerned about what happens to themselves if they don't win this match.
Oh! But he had just tagged out. So he realized quickly he can't actually pin this guy. He's got to get up and focus on the other partner. Ooh, back fist, but Seiji managing to get up and land the drop kick of his own. Monstro is the first up, tagging back out. I mean, I think that if Seiji gets hit by one big move in this match, he's done for. So he's going to have to keep it like this. He can't let them get to the top rope. Chikara stepping in with the cut play, but clearly Monstro just knowing Atomico was not out.
Yeah, unfortunately, a wasted cut play opportunity. STF!
This could be it. If he can get Atomico to tap here, he'll have won the match. Atomico manages to break free, though. Throws him out.
Oh, we know what could be coming next.
Yeah, he's posed up. And there is a flying Hurricane Rana. Suicida style.
But unable to gain momentum, and now the refs count.
Yeah.
Passing 5.
Up to 6. 7. Atomico, both men back into the ring. Okay. I'm sure nobody. Oh, no. Not again. Another jumping senton. Oh my God. And another U-turn 38. Oh my God. And a frog splash.
What message are we trying to send here? Just pure violence.
I don't know. I mean, Seiji making the smart decision to get the hell out of Dodge. And now he's tossed out the ring with an arm drag. Atomico clearly needing to tag out after dishing out that damage. Spinebuster leg drop.
Oh no. To the top. 1, 2.
And that is it. Sindhu Darlo takes it. Man, what a message was sent tonight. Jesus. All right, and, well, coming back out now, big news, Carrie Alice. So, we know that specifically Charlie Scene has requested this interview. And I'm sure it's hard to come down after that tag match, but I think we do have to move forward with the show here.
For sure, and I'm not surprised that Charlie Scene wants to exchange words here with Big News Carrie Alice. I mean, there was a lot of controversy coming out of last week's show, and really Charlie Scene and Carrie Alice, you could argue, were kind of at the center of it all.
Oh yeah. I mean, it makes me, I wonder what she's out here for. What do you think?
Well, she technically didn't lose.
I was thinking the same thing.
I would have an idea what she's going to ask for. Because last week she proved herself worthy of contending for the Women's World title.
Well, it sounds like exactly what you were saying. Whoa!
Oh, pulling out the bylaws on Carrie Alice. A little Uno reverse card here.
Yeah, and these are the. I don't know how much of the rule book you've read. I have skimmed it. I have seen this.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's.
So,
I mean,
I've got the gist, but I can't say I've read it cover to cover.
No gimmicks, no bullshit. 60 minutes, one fall, she says. Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
Carrie, come on.
You like to be... Yeah, I mean, she's got a point here.
It's time for someone to rein in Carrie Alice. I mean, he's getting a little ridiculous. I mean, we're to the point now we're ignoring the bylaws of the company.
He's trying to state that the bylaws allow for it to be within 2 weeks. So...
Semantics. After a 60-minute time limit draw, why would you not want to put that on a premium live event? I don't understand. I completely disagree with everything he's saying right now.
What?
What? Wait a minute.
Oh my god. Do you see her through the rafters?
Oh my goodness. No way. It's
Oh!
the sea!
And she's the new co-GM! Oh. Well, shit! First, let me fan out a little bit about my girl, Nishi Kazumi, coming to the ring. But second, we have a new GM.
I think this is the correct decision. The board of directors had no choice. I'm sorry. It's not just me being a mega stan of Bia Quinn. Even you were admitting at some points last week that Carrie Alice was overstepping to an absurd degree.
I think Carrie had some issues, obviously, with Bia Quinn's requests and with the things he did not personally agree with. And so he overstepped the bounds of what his powers should allow. And I think the board noticed that. And as a result, I'm actually being told she's not just co-GM. Excuse me there. She is the new booker for the women's division.
Oh my goodness, that's huge.
Yeah, Carrie Alice will only be booking the men's division from this point forward, starting next episode. But let's go ahead. We can continue to talk about this a bit, but for now, I gotta focus. Nishi is in the ring.
And this is a huge rankings match here in the women's division, regardless of who is booking it. Two women who definitely are on the trajectory towards a future women's world title shot. And this will not be the first or the last time I think we see these two face each other in the rankings. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Hoshino Kimiko known for those slaps. Meanwhile, Nishi known for those knees. We're going to have an interesting strike contest here. Right into a Boston Crab. Leg-based submissions are another one of Nishi's particular specialties. Those she picked up from her mentor, Meiji Kaito.
We will be seeing actually up next, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. Should
So
be facing off against Castor Leakton.
Big night of rankings matches here on Ignition as we get closer and closer to Pit Stop, but you know, huge women's world title match signed for Pit Stop.
Yeah, signed by our new GM.
Quinn, Charlie Scene 2.
And that's pretty early in my mind. I didn't expect to see that so quickly. I'm actually happy because that match ruled.
Absolutely. And you know, these two women were definitely watching that match closely because there was a chance at multiple times last week we thought that there might be a new women's world champion, and clearly so did Charlie Scene.
Oh, yeah. I think Charlie agreed a little more with you about the strike implementation, given she wanted no gimmicks or bullshit. She wants rope breaks, countouts, DQs, just a normal 60-minute one-fall title match.
Now, that could be a mistake for her, though. Let's be real, because now you're giving Bia Quinn access to her full moveset again.
Oh,
We've seen what happens to people who give Bia Quinn a chance to use her full moveset. She historically wins.
Absolutely. I honestly, I'm shocked by the number of times that we haven't seen the Bitchmaker Lariat.
I mean, she's shown that to this point, most of the women in the SOW simply aren't on her level. And right now, both Nishi Kazumi and Hoshino Kimiko are trying to prove that they belong in this women's division, because it is, we've talked about this many times, the most competitive one in all professional wrestling right now, and it's being spearheaded by possibly the greatest female competitor currently active in the industry in Bia Quinn, who has seized and dominated the world title scene.
As much as I am not a huge fan of her personally, as a wrestler, I can't deny a single thing you just said. Bia Quinn, easily one of the greatest wrestlers in this division. I mean, she took out, I'll never get over, taking out Maria Ramirez, the only woman other than Eve Moreau she has deemed worthy of the Bitchmaker Lariat, in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and that's no easy feat. Maria Ramirez is a true powerhouse, and we saw that last week.
Oh yeah, I mean, Maria may not have won that match. Lasombra may have managed to tap her out, but she was dominating. Anytime she was in the ring, huge combination power bombs, slams, and strikes, outstriking Nishi at multiple different occasions. Something that is not easy to do.
Nope. And of course, triple threat matches hurt the person who doesn't even take the pin.
Oh yeah.
And so it's rare that I think we get those kind of matches that are rankings matches anyway, but that's definitely added some fuel to the fire tonight.
Yeah, I believe the only reason we got that match as a triple threat was because of Hoshino Kimiko's one-on-one match with Kimura Aiko a few weeks back. Well, I think more than a few weeks now, about a month back at this point, thanks to that 2-week break we had.
That incredible bloodbath match, which if you guys haven't went back and watched that, you really should.
It is a highlight match available separate from the whole show. Hoshino Kimiko versus Kimura Aiko, one-on-one.
Payne!
Yep. I honestly, I have rewatched that match. I'll admit it. That match was incredible. Good.
I mean, for a lot of the SOW faithful, it's what really has put Hoshino Kimiko on the map here in SOW.
Yeah, and I mean, we're just waiting to see where she goes from there. On the other hand, Nishi Kazumi's claim to fame is her teacher, her mentor, who has been pretty dominant in the singles division. Though tonight may be his biggest challenge.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. If he can take down the Emperor, that'll be a huge mark on his record. But if he loses, that'll be an even bigger mark for Caster. Ooh, that hammerlock DDT. I don't think we've seen Nishi hit one of those before, though.
Oh my goodness.
Got her in a rollover.
Combination, two.
Oh
my goodness.
I thought it was over.
Yeah.
Set her up in the center. Are we going to see her go for it? I think we're going to see it. Polaris! Into the pin.
Into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
And Nishi wins it.
Devastating blow for Hoshino Kimiko tonight, but huge win for Nishi Kazumi.
Yeah, absolutely incredible win. All right, and Jian Carey is still out here, having entered the ring after that match, and we're here with Nishi Kazumi, who I unfortunately don't quite understand Japanese. Do you?
I wish I did, but I don't.
Oh, it looks like Carey's going to be translating for us. Awesome. No, I did just hear SOW Women's World Championship. Oh, no, I didn't. I just heard SOW in words that I assumed was that. That's true. She has had a few bumps on the way, though tonight was a big win for her.
A massive win. Probably her biggest yet.
Absolutely. It is kind of interesting to consider that for Nishi, she's faced off against almost all of her fellow Japanese stars in some way, shape, or form before, as well as Bia Quinn, but there are a lot of people that she's never even seen in this company.
And that's part of the draw for a lot of the Japanese competitors to make the leap over here.
Yes, it is. Oh, she sounds excited. And the fans are clapping. A declaration. There it is!
That is a dangerous decision.
So, okay, we're getting the translation. Oh, she's claiming she's going to be the champion.
I can think of someone who disagrees with that. Actually, I could probably think of a couple.
I can think of a few as well, yeah. And oh my.
Oh.
Yep. I heard their names in that phrase. I was wondering. So she's aiming for Maria Ramirez next. Oh, now I'm Sombra. And I believe I heard Kimura's name as well. And, yep, Eve Moreau.
Eve Moreau, who's been very pissed off as of late.
Yeah, she's feels like she should be higher up.
Oh, asshole chance? That's crazy.
I feel like they're saying awesome. It might just be hard for through our headsets to hear it. Yeah, she's saying she wants to beat Bia Quinn.
He's not ready.
I don't know yet, but if she goes through all those women before she makes it to Bia, she might be at that point. We'll have to wait and see. Huge statement from Oh, right. After that massive declaration by Nishi, we move into a massive competitor, and it looks like he is being accompanied, unsurprisingly, by the Empire.
Well, it has been a few weeks since we've seen this man compete, since we've been graced by his presence in the ring, and tonight he faces one of the greatest Japanese competitors of all time to prove his case for why he should be competing for either of the singles men's championships here in SOW.
Yeah, it's going to be, this is going to be a hell of a match. And of course, coming out next, the man we know and love as one of the greatest of all time in Japan, Meiji Kaito.
Making his return here to the singles division after, I think even he would describe as a disappointing result in a short-lived tag team, losing to the Blood Alliance and kickstarting their amazing run through the SOW tag division.
Yep. And the unfortunate thing for Meiji is that now he is essentially banned from teaming up with Suave Jackson ever again.
Yep, I mean, unless there's some bylaw that we don't know about that they can eventually reunite. Both men were, well, not like heartbroken over it because they both have singles aspirations here in SOW. Did enjoy their brief team up and saw potential in something in the future, but unfortunately they did agree to the rules of that match, even if I necessarily may not have. But again, in the world of pro wrestling, you can never say never.
Exactly. It's starting out with pretty solid control for Meiji of this match. Unsurprising though, Caster usually takes his time getting ready and getting into the match rather than going all out from the beginning. We've always said the longer a match goes, the better it is for Caster.
And he definitely, likes to take advantage of those opening few moments, those few minutes, to kind of see if the tape that he watches matches up the approach that his opponent is taking against him. Because Caster Lincoln, of course, watches probably more tape than anyone else in SOW. Dude watches back almost every single match, whether he's involved in it or not, because he wants to find and exploit any weaknesses of everyone in the company.
Absolutely. And he wants nothing more than absolute domination when he's in the ring. Now, that doesn't mean that in his mind that taking moves early in the match and getting knocked around is a failure. No, the domination he wants is to make his opponent tap. Which is why I imagine for him, there is still a frustrating element in El Rey de Guerra having never tapped to any of his maneuvers. Caster was forced to knock him out specifically. I'm sure at some point he's gonna come back and try to get that proper dominant victory that he so desires. But for now, he seems squarely focused on moving forward and trying to gain that title that he was unable to claim at Burnout.
It falls into a submission, a pinfall, but only a 1 count.
Oh yeah, he's not going to let those early count pins go any higher. You'd have to really have knocked him for a loop, and while Meiji's done quite a bit of damage, like I said, he's been dominant in the early goings of this match. Caster is far more resilient than most would expect.
He gets right up after taking that elbow really straight to the jaw. Looked, and now starting to apply one of those big submission holds.
Yeah, looked like almost a reverse, almost an upside down sharpshooter with the hands. Quite an interesting hold to put on.
Huge drop kick there from Meiji, looking to really take it to Caster. And you know, Meiji, unlike some of the other competitors that Caster has faced in his career, is definitely not the kind of man who's going to bow down to the Emperor just because he's Caster Lincoln. He's going to take it to him every step of the way in this match, and so far he really has been.
Absolutely. I mean, even after the double knees, Meiji just instantly up and elbows the back of Caster's head. And now a headbutt from Caster to knock Meiji down. Now the only real element of worry here is the two on the outside. We saw during the matchup with Rey de Guerra, there were multiple moments where Rey might have actually had a chance to win if it wasn't for the timely distractions provided by the Empire.
Well,
so we have to wonder.
You can never say for sure. You can never say for sure. Figure 4!
Yeah, they're locked in, but for Caster, that's a walk in the park. That's exactly the type of thing he trains against constantly.
Oh my goodness!
And immediately proving me right by sweeping out of that and sweeping Meiji up into a submission of his own. Saying, I can do it too.
It's so good in the ring. It's unbelievable. But yeah, so if you're Meiji Kaito here, you know, this is already a 30-minute time limit. You know that the likelihood of, at this stage of his career, being able to go 30 minutes with Caster Lincoln is not only not ideal, but isn't smart.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to try and sneak a win away from Caster Lincoln, you've got to do it, I would say, probably in that good 15, 16-minute range. But you have to survive his onslaught that, you know, we're kind of reaching that point of the match where, as he locks in another submission, that he really starts to kind of reach his full power in the ring.
Oh, yeah. I honestly, we're going to see a flashing elbow here. But yeah, honestly, it's very dangerous dealing with Caster when the Honored Empire is out with him. And I mean, look at that. He attempted to grab him from the back, and Caster just dropped right into an armbar. Smooth as hell, and now back into that reverse neck lock. Ripping back on, I imagine that does a lot more damage to the back than almost anything else.
For sure. But last time I spoke with, Caster's a representative because he doesn't really talk to us too much.
No, he never talks to me at all. Oh, no.
He is still incredibly
Shining
irritated.
Star! Sorry, I just saw a Shining Star again! Two shining stars on the outside. Stamps away Al Markley. Oh, it throws Al Markley off. Yeah. Oh, man.
Things about went south there.
Absolutely. Al was there poised up, waiting for an opportunity, but thankfully Meiji got him away quickly before anything bad could happen. I don't think Castor would have been very pleased. The ref was not distracted. That could have easily ended in a DQ. Oh, running knee. It looks like Meiji's
about to pull it off.
Well,
maybe not.
Hydrogania locked in. Or Hydrangia, sorry, I always say that word wrong. But wait, the ref can't see him at the ropes. God, that submission is so brutal. Castor's body blocking the sight to the ropes while his opponent is locked in it.
And that was poor reffing there, though. You got to position yourself into a better spot, especially as the competitors are that close to the ropes. But
absolutely,
like I was saying before, things got crazy on the outside. Is Castor does believe that he should be the rightful contender for the national championship because he feels like he was taken advantage of by Kerry Alice by making it a four-way match in the first place when the Emperor decreed that it should have been a singles.
Well, he also was quite literally the highest ranked competitor in the match. Mars Namor, I'm sure he's pissed to see Mars as champion, given Mars came into the company with no history in SOW and managed to win a title on his first match. In a match that some say, while good, had some weird flubs near the end, where Mars seemed to not quite understand the concept of it's an elimination match, you should let your opponent pin each other. Now we got another figure four locked in, but I mean, does Meiji really think he can make Castor tap?
If he made Castor tap, I'd give him a world title shot tomorrow.
I'm sure you would. Another running knee. Ooh, big chop to the throat, punch to the jaw, and now a double arm trap suplex. Castor's ramping up. Ooh, went for a back grapple of his own. Moonsault, standing style.
1, 2, he's all in the ropes though.
Oh no!
Positioning.
Well, that was Meiji in the under the ropes. I don't think that necessarily matters in this scenario. As long as his feet aren't on the ropes or trying to use it for leverage, it's fine. But the ref is so distracted right now.
But it's not working in Castor Lincoln's favor.
No, I think Al tried to distract the ref during that pinfall, but Castor had already kicked out. And he was hoping to give Castor some time to get away from Meiji's offense there, which it seems that did end up happening. Castor has managed to land a couple more arm trap suplexes. But he's tired, and Meiji going right back to the leg. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Castor tapped!
Unbelievable!
Holy shit! Well,
I'm
damn.
Speechless.
Oh my! Here we go. So this is somebody I've been really looking forward to ever since Carrie gave me a little hint that she might be coming to SOW. It's Queen Chaos, Daya Keaton.
Now, is it surprising that the SOW women's division continues to attract the top women's competitors from the indie scene? Absolutely not. Everyone wants an opportunity to be in the ring with Bea Quinn, and I can't blame them. But this woman right here might be the most dangerous new arrival so far, not only in the women's division, but the men's as well.
Oh man, Daya Keaton, I mean, everywhere she's been unstoppable. I think her last world title reign ended not by losing the belt or injury. She just said she was done. She'd beaten everybody enough times that she was tired, and she left. That means,
she's here.
Yeah, now she's here. Oh, Leah Pope coming out.
Leah Pope has got a tough challenge ahead of her. Already struggling here in her rookie year. I am concerned for her going into this match. I'm very surprised the Dark Crusade have not accompanied her to the ring.
Yeah, the Dark Crusade, I believe, specifically stated that Aaliyah has requested that they stay away from her matches because she needs to win on her own or lose on her own right now. And, I mean, I don't necessarily personally agree. I would be out there with her anyways because against a monster like this, a badass like this, I would not be leaving Aaliyah Pope on her own. But that just goes to show how much they trust her.
But is that trust misguided? What exactly so far has Aaliyah Pope accomplished besides failing to make a pinfall attempt?
Well, while that is incredibly fair and painfully scathing, she has improved every match. So we might see a better Aaliyah Pope every single time she enters this ring. And it's been a while. She must have been in the lab for a decent bit. I mean, she's already actually wrestling a little bit. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I picked up that really quickly. That's worrying. Queen Chaos quick to slip into her old habits. Hopefully she remembers this is not a no DQ match.
This to me is mind games.
Possibly.
Trying to get into the head of the rookie.
She stands out there staring with that stick in hand, that bat in hand, covered in barbed wire. Oh, she drops it in the ring immediately. Okay.
I was worried there for a moment. I was like, oh my god, she's going to sacrifice her debut match. What a statement that would have been. To sacrifice your debut match, oh my goodness.
Made her trip up on the bat.
But give yourself a losing record, but imagine if she completely taken out Aaliyah Pope with that barbed wire bat, what that would have sent to the locker room.
Oh, it would have been a very, very deep message. In fact, I don't think any woman would want to get in the ring with Daya after that. Except maybe Bia herself.
I was going to say a bitch McAlarigan would check her back to reality real quick.
But then again,
whatever her finisher is, Bia would probably just use that too.
I believe her finisher is something a little hard for Bia to get on her. She utilizes a package pile driver. And given
I can't believe that at this point, you know, SOW is still a young company, but at this point, you're going to sit here and still put doubt on Bia Quinn? Oh my god, what a cannonball to the corner.
I'm not doubting Bia Quinn's ability as a wrestler, but Daya Keaton's huge and Bia Quinn is not. Like, that's a lot of body to pick up for a package pile driver position. I could totally see a tombstone.
Oh my god, another cannonball!
Crushing the skull into that turnbuckle.
Aaliyah Pope is in danger.
Oh my god, oh, not a third one!
Oh my god. Oh my
god!
Boom! Connects! Get medical on the phone, stat. They gotta check on her for a concussion after this match is over.
Oh, for sure. That was a painful set of, like, what was that, 3 in total?
Yes, 3.
So far?
Not back to back to back, but relatively
Oh, a nice backdrop, though, as a response from Aaliyah.
I'm surprised she's not seeing stars right now.
Maybe there could be some there. She sure didn't go for the pin after that backdrop. Oh, not again!
Oh my god.
She's doing it a third, fourth time now. Boom! This is a wrecking crew coming through on Aaliyah. But Aaliyah's managing to stay in it with a crushing dropkick of her own, but I don't know, it just doesn't have the same impact. It doesn't have the same terror as Queen Chaos flying at you and slamming her weight. You can do it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it won't feel the same.
And there's just no way that Aaliyah's at 100% after taking all of those. I mean, she can try and get up and hit as many moves as she wants, but you can see it in her eyes from here. I mean, she's not completely glazed over, but very surprised the ref actually hasn't gotten involved to do a medical check on her after that 4th cannonball.
Oh, yeah, I got to agree with that. And running in with a spear into a pin. 2.9, so close. I can't be surprised, though. The amount of damage Aaliyah has taken attempting to pick Daya up Can't do it, but manages to slip out of
Oh my
the,
goodness. The stomp.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Jesus!
Aaliyah should have stayed down for the 3. I'm sorry, but you know, her fighting spirit has gotten her to this company in the first place, but it's causing her actual damage at this point. I mean, this is
brutal. This is why Daya is known as Queen Chaos. All she has in her soul is rage and power. But Aaliyah's handling as best as you possibly could hope to against a monster like this.
But that last elbow strike, you just see, it just did not have a lasting impact. There was not a lot of true power left behind it. No. She's trying. She's trying desperately.
Mounting as much of a comeback as he possibly can in this position, but Daya quick to show her the power of her own fists, exchanging knuckle arrow punches back to back. Huge drop kick to the kneecap. Ouch.
Unsurprisingly winning that strike exchange. Oh my god, thought she was going for a leg takedown, but instead she smacked her takes out of her damn mouth.
Oh, a power slam lift into a suplex. Incredible. The strength of Daya Keaton. And that's not something we talk about too often. A lot of the women are strong in this company, but Daya Keaton lifting somebody of Aaliyah Pope's stature so easily and so smoothly says quite a lot. But like I said, Aaliyah, she's fighting back. She's giving a great showing for how much damage she has taken in this match.
But she looks tired. I mean, you can see it after every move.
Oh, yeah. Going for a pin.
Aaliyah Pope pinfall attempt. Is that our first ever?
No. Oh, missed that.
Oh, my God.
Sweet poison. Daya Keaton just hit sweet poison after a fake out lariat, and she does it. The first person since Bea Quinn to steal a finish and win. Bea might have somebody on the horizon looking in. Oh my God! We're backstage and Hermes is facing up with Clint backstage. I believe Clint has a match coming up after this. I wonder what they're doing outside of Carrie's office.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah. Not surprising.
A little dismissive.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely fair. I mean, it's unsurprising Hermes doesn't want to do this now. He probably has something else in mind. But Clint bringing up a strong point of he did promise another match. Excuse me? Whoa. Hermes isn't going to be defending his title at Pit Stop.
I mean, that's a bombshell.
Yeah, and learning that through, I guess our backstage cams have actually picked up something kind of crazy. This is fair. I mean, Hermes, I did go back and check, did not wrestle on any of the first 4 episodes of Ignition. And he's correctly, gotta say, calling out a bit of some of the same things that you yourself have pointed out about Kerry Alice's tendencies, seemingly favoring his world champion.
He's got favorites. And yeah, I mean, just as Clint is saying, he's got blatant favorites here, which is why the board had to get involved, and now they've stripped him of the women's division. I mean, that obviously we probably won't hear from Kerry again tonight. I imagine he's very distraught, but you know, it was a decision that had to be made because we had weeks and weeks of evidence at this point.
Yeah, and Hermes seems a little impassioned now about why Clint has such an issue with him. Oh, damn.
He should be careful here. He's not dressed to compete.
No, he's not. Oh my God. Jesus. Some extremely tough words from our champion. Not much of a response from Clint there. Well, after that interesting segment backstage, it's time for Death Game!
Now this is a match that I would almost say is on paper, pay-per-view worthy, let alone premium live event worthy. As Erren Payne is making his way to the ring, though, will the Death Game be able to overcome a now extremely aggravated Clint Cassidy? The six-shooter almost rendered speechless by our world champion there.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have much of a comeback for those comments at all. I think part of him might have understood where Hermes was coming from. Maybe even agreed a little. Maybe Clint has some disappointment in himself lately, and that's where most of his aggression's been coming from.
Well, this match is a big chance for Clint to course correct his SOW career, as if he can get a win over the rising star in SOW, Erren Payne, that would do a lot for him in the rankings. So Erren Payne, if he's able to defeat Clint Cassidy here, could possibly be in a position to, well, as we know, not get a title shot at pit stop, but put himself in contention for a world title shot in the near future.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, we do know that coming up very soon, actually, I think it just, and we know that Clint, I mean, there's gonna have to be a lot of aggression in this match. And if he wants to get back at the world title shot, he's gonna have to get through quite a lot here, you know?
I mean, Erren Payne's been on a tear since he got to SOW, but he's looked impressive in every single match that he's been in. That being said, this is going to be a very big challenge for the Death Gang. I mean, this is a man who was competing for the world title, and the only reason why you could argue that he isn't world champion right now is because of an injury scare.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't know for sure how that match would have ended, but we both agree it very much favored Clint over Hermes. Clint is a much more seasoned wrestler with a lot more history in his family, and his style favors the ability to go for long matches, whereas Hermes, as we know, tends to gas out after a little while. So, realistically, it is very arguable to say that that injury scare is the only thing that saved Hermes' title reign at Burnout. And I do remember what I was saying before now. I kind of got a little tripped up there, lost my thought. But I was going to say we have upcoming on the 10th episode of Ignition an open challenge. Now, remember the rules for the open challenge. It's been a while, so I'll try to keep them, try to repeat them as best as I can. You have to be below, I believe, the 5th position in the rankings, have had at least 3 matches in SOW, or it was 3 or 5, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it might have been 5. And then there was one other condition. I believe maybe that you hadn't accepted an open challenge before was the other condition. So the challenge isn't designated for like the top competitors in the company because they can get their challenges naturally, was the champion's logic.
Yeah, here's the thing. So, obviously, as we know, me and Carrie Alice aren't fans of each other. We don't see eye to eye. But the open challenge concept to me, where he's essentially allowing Hermes to get easy wins over bottom feeders in the men's division. And yet he had such an issue with Bia facing Charlie C. There's just more evidence as to why the board had to get involved and strip Carrie Alice of some of his power. And if he isn't careful, he's going to lose even more of it. Because if he continues being this biased towards Hermes, the board's going to intervene again.
Now, I will say that technically, currently, if it's 5 matches and if it's 3 matches and not 5, Erren Payne would currently be applicable for that open challenge. So you're saying Erren Payne's a bottom feeder?
In terms of how the rankings work, on paper you would have to say yes, but obviously we know that's not the case.
Absolutely.
But the rankings make you look at things in a different way because you have to literally apply a number to a competitor's current value.
Yes. And that's, I think, what Hermes' problem was, and the reason he asked for that particular stipulation. He sees the value in all of the competitors in SOW. And that's why he wanted specifically to exclude the competitors that he'd be facing anyways. In his mind, it's not a matter of avoiding fighting the top competition. It's a matter of getting to fight all the competition.
Are you implying that B.A. Quinn was trying to avoid top competition in the women's division? Did you not see that match last week against Charlie C?
I am implying that Bia Quinn simply wasn't going for the same strategy as Hermes. Bia is looking to retain her title as much as possible and give herself a long, healthy reign. Hermes is desperate to prove himself, so he's taking more risks than necessary, you know, when he sets up himself for title shots, or title defenses in this case.
Well, let's play devil's advocate here. So let's say Clint wins this match, and it keeps Erren Payne low in the rankings, and he qualifies for a world title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Hermes, in theory, should get his ass beat.
Well, maybe. Hermes...
I mean, I don't see Hermes and Erren Payne on the same level. No, the same way we've argued before that, barring the injury scare, I don't think Hermes is world champion right now if Clint stays healthy.
That said, I mean, I don't disagree with that because I believe that matchup was extremely geared towards Clint's wheelhouse, which is exactly why Hermes picked it, having wanted to prove himself as world champion material, as capable of having beaten Clint, even in Clint's best match.
Look at this! Oh my goodness! And now off the ropes. Oh no, but Clint gets up. Oh, he's
a ref bump!
Ref.
But Erren Payne just right back to it, not concerned with the ref being down at
Run
all.
it back.
And he is!
Clint
Standing moonsault!
1, 2.
Oh, I thought it could have been over. I didn't know you had pockets on trunks.
The audacity to be confident after taking that sequence of moves. I mean, that wasn't like a, 1.9. That was a 2.9. And now a huge lariat as Clint tries to take momentum back the other direction.
I mean, I think Clint's probably feeling fine, given the way he's still fighting. He's not even tired. Look at him. He's just in there casual. Maybe he was hanging out. Didn't feel like kicking out right away. Ooh!
Discredit to Erren Payne there, but
no.
A theory that you could put out there.
Look.
As right now, Clint's quite literally tossing him all over the place.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying Erren couldn't have done damage to somebody. I'm saying Clint is a freak. Look at how much power this man has. Just getting up after every move. Doesn't care at all. Oh my God, that was cool as hell. Just as I'm praising Clint, Erren Payne does the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And honestly, I feel like this is a bit of a style mismatch for Clint. But Erren Payne also at risk of focusing too much on showboating here against a man who is obsessed with becoming world champion.
Wait!
God.
Go to sleep! For the first time he hits his signature move!
2!
Oh, he kicked out! Clint kicked out and go to sleep! And I don't know if you noticed.
In disbelief, and so am I.
I don't know if you noticed, Erren Payne is bleeding pretty fiercely from under that bandana. Ooh, big catapult. He's angry. He's trying to take out some frustration after that kick out of, I mean, It takes almost no one kicks out of go to sleep.
I still can't believe it happened.
I mean, it's insane. Clint going up to the top. He's got the pointing, the elbow drop. It lands into the cover.
1, 2.
Oh,
my
so
God.
close again. I mean, oh, there's that sick ass move again. I can see that I can see that 100 times and still love that. But Jesus, these two are showing out.
Both men showing that they're deserving of a title opportunity, but a rope break there on the roll up.
Yeah, a little too close to the ropes, but
And
now it's standing moonsault.
1, 2.
Oh, but
no.
not even a .9 this time from Clint. Picks him up. Oh my God! That was a vicious side suplex. Ooh, went for a lariat, but Erren Payne gets right out of the way. Makes Clint look a little foolish there. Up to the top. A moonsault from the top this
1,
time.
2. Oh my goodness. And now once again, Clint Cassidy has to be thinking that if he loses to another guy outside of his weight class like this, what is that gonna do to him mentally?
Oh, it's gonna make him mad. Oh, sharpshooter! This is good. This could be it.
Tap. We've seen Caster Linkton tap tonight. Will Clint Cassidy join him? No, he will not.
Not yet. We've seen Erren walk in that sharpshooter multiple times. Throws him to the outside. What's he going for here? Oh, it punches him. Okay. I thought it would be a more... I guess I'm forgetting Clint's style is a lot more safe than scary.
Both men getting an opportunity to catch their breath. Almost like a reset here.
Ooh, now we got Clint throwing some elbows into
Oh, the burns and the kicks.
But it's not enough! Big rolling lariat from Clint Cassidy. And now he picks Erren Payne up. Erren with another catapult, this time in the ring. But Clint will not be beaten so easily. He won't be taken down so easily. Picks Erren back up. Erren responds with a kick. Clint goes for a stepping body slam. This is, I mean, are we going to have a winner?
Oh my goodness, suplex to the outside. Remember, yes, as you mentioned that, this is a 30-minute time limit match.
And we are
because
getting
of so many matches on the card tonight, Kerry Alice was trying to make sure that everyone got ample time to compete.
Oh, we might be seeing it.
For here.
It's time for the end game. Could this be it? Finally.
Isn't enough.
It is. The end game lariat finally sealing the deal.
Huge win for the Death Team.
Massive. All right. Well, this is their third defense of their tag title shot at Pit Stop. Can they do it a third time? Can they retain these to next week? Will they be the ones facing Sin Dudalo? It's the Blood Alliance.
Oh, full kick-ass gear tonight. As you know, last week, when we talked to Kick-Ass Sharp, he was livid that they were, quote, robbed of their main event, their booked main event tag team match. Well, they're getting it tonight, and like we said at the start of the show, right now the tag team division is being run through by these guys.
Oh, yeah. If they can retain tonight, they'll have beaten the majority of the same teams that Sindu Darlo beat on their rise. And their next opponents will be Sindu Darlo.
And what is sure to be, I mean, maybe the open challenge might take the main event spot, but both those matches, I mean, if we get Blood Alliance versus Sindu Darlo, easily worthy of the main event.
Well, the Blood
Ignition.
Thankfully, the open challenge won't take the main event because that won't be for another 2 weeks after next week. It'll be the 10th episode. Next week's only our 8th.
Oh, I misheard that part earlier. Okay, even better.
Yeah. We are, I am sure the tag match next week, provided there's no random national heavyweight title match, which there shouldn't be, will be our main event.
Now here come a couple of men who probably aren't in Castor Lincoln's good books right now after his match earlier tonight and their failed interference.
No, it seems they have actually changed gear as well. Probably a good idea. I doubt that they went back to the same locker room as Castor, and it's possible that they felt they might need a change of look to go with a change of pace.
Well, I would imagine that that locker room is currently locked down by just Castor and his representative. He is definitely not happy about the match earlier tonight. However, if the Honored want to get back in his good graces, robbing the Blood Alliance of the tag title shot that they actually got by defeating Meiji Kaito, that would probably be huge for them and making sure that they aren't left out to die by Castor Lincoln in the near future.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, keep in mind, not only did they beat Meiji Kaito, Kick-Ass made Meiji tap. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if at some point Castor decided he wanted Kick-Ass one-on-one just to see if he could beat Kick-Ass where Meiji couldn't.
As we know, as of right now, Kick-Ass seeming to indicate that he has no interest in returning to the singles division until he's had a reign as World Tag Team Champions.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, I can't blame him when you find a partner like that you have that much synergy with, the way he seems to have perfect synergy with Marco. You want to hold on to that. You don't want to damage it or risk it by trying to continue to focus on singles titles and potentially costing your team a tag shot or even a reign as tag champ.
Well, not to mention, you know, Kick-Ass Sharp completely failed to capture any victory in the singles division before the Blood Alliance was formally created. I mean, they were kind of aligned, so to speak, at the beginning of Ignition, but Kick-Ass Sharp was he 0-6?
I think 0-7.
0-7? So,
yeah.
What's left for him to do in the men's division right now? He'd be starting over. Well, right now, the Blood Alliance in full control, the driver's seat of getting a World Tag Title shot at Pit Stop.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't put the Honored out at any point. Alexei Zakar is a man who is known for his love of fighting. I mean, they call him the Fight Knight, after all. But it's really hard to root for him against two men like this who come from MMA backgrounds.
Now, we need to clarify something. Because, we're not fans of Marco or Kick-Ass. We are simply respecting what they've accomplished in their short time as a tag team.
Yeah, and I'll be completely honest, I'm also not fans of the Honored because while I would not doubt that Castor would have won that match against El Rey de Guerra without their interference, I mean, the man wasn't getting pinned anyways, even when they weren't there to interfere. It still is distasteful in my mind to continuously get involved in a man like that's matches. I just want to see Castor win and wrestle. I don't need all the bullshit from his groupies ruining the sanctity of his matches in my mind. So honestly, if they get taken down a peg or two by the Blood Alliance, I'm not complaining. Ooh,
oh
Jesus!
My goodness! Wow!
Holy! Marco just, and now he's taking a moment to breathe. He's fully caught his breath after that. Alexei gave him way too much time. Now tagging out and Kick-Ass, not one to waste time going right for the other legal man, but Alexei was ready for it. Very ready, it seems. Kick-Ass gets him with a backdrop of sorts. But Alexei responds with one of his own. And now he's going to tag his partner in. Big body slam right
Oh,
back to the
goodness.
outside, saying, get the fuck out my ring.
Gotta watch out for whiplash from the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, Alexei's been knocked over those a couple times now. Big strong style elbow combination there from Al Markley.
Speaking of possible injuries, I did get a message from medical that somehow Aaliyah Pope has cleared concussion protocol after that beating she took earlier tonight. But so I guess respect to her for having insane stamina and maybe a little bit of luck too. But
wow, I mean, honestly, talking about that match, what a debut for Queen Chaos, showing the entire roster exactly what they're in for now that she's here.
Definitely sending a message to the women's world champion, our resident finisher stealer.
Yeah, I mean, doing the same thing and succeeding on her first try in the company. Bia Quinn's definitely not happy that somebody's infringed on her. Well, I mean, like you said, her gimmick. We have to wonder if we'll see that more from Daya Keaton until she gets in the ring. H-bomb!
So on the outside, though, I don't understand the logic behind that. We've seen some big moves on the outside tonight across the roster.
I mean, it's the hard floor has a whole lot less give when your head gets smashed down by a big forearm.
But you can't get any victories out there. So by the time you get some of these guys back in the ring, while damage was dealt, you're not going to get a victory off of it.
No, you're correct, and especially in a tag match where they're just going to tag out like Kick-Ass did. But it seems Alexei knew, keep the fresh man alive, brought in Al Markley. Unfortunately, Al then immediately got caught. Now, keep in mind that this tag team between Al and Alexei is quite similar to the Seiji Fairs and Chikara Strife combination, where Alexei is a far more of a, while he has technical ability, he's not much of a submission guy. He uses more brutal moves, whereas Al Markley is almost full on into the submissions. Ooh, punch to the kidney. Ouch.
And now the disrespect being shown by Marco here.
Al responding with a side slam right after. And now tagging out to Alexei. Ooh, a nice delay on that.
Oh, to the outside. And
Marco checking for blood.
In danger here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa. Hey, you don't want to lose your tag title shot this way. We know we've been told by Carrie Ellis that if they get DQ, they lose it.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think the ref will be so distracted counting you out that he's going to ignore the massive stairs in your hand.
Definitely not. While we've seen some questionable reffing even tonight, they're not that dumb.
I would hope so.
So one thing about the Blood Alliance so far that we've seen a lot of are failed tag team maneuvers. They still yet to figure that out, as they have yet another one countered tonight.
Oh, and once again, somebody just walks away when the opponent starts running the ropes.
Very Samoa Joe-ish.
Oh, yeah. Walks straight to his tag partner, too, who hit 2 short arm lariats. Jesus. But as usual, Kick-Ass just shrugs off the damage. His I feel no pain sticking very strongly when he's in his full gear. Big German!
My God. And that can change the momentum of this match, but he's thrown to the ropes, the drop down.
Ooh, kitchen sink.
Knee to the gut, turning him inside out. He's staying down for a moment, and now, can he counter the tag move?
Nope.
He cannot!
Alexei roaring.
But it is hard to keep Kick-Ass Sharp down for long in a tag team match. We've seen him get beaten, as you alluded to earlier, 7 times in singles. But in tag team action, no one's been able to figure it out.
No, not yet. The Honored are hoping to be the first, but with the way things are going right now, I don't know if they will be, as these 10 punches swing out into the same taunting kicks he just did on Alexei's partner. Ooh, oh, he's pulling him over to the corner, slamming him down. Oh, but he lifts him up. And his partner was a little busy, not paying attention. Alexei was looking for the tag there, I believe. Ends up getting caught in a strike exchange with Marco. Not a smart place to be. Nobody ever wants to get in a strike exchange with that man. Ooh, strong backdrop.
Lots of strong style wrestling here in this match. Now, of course, this is a tag team match, and so it's got that 45-minute time limit. So we have no doubt in our minds that this match could go the full 45, but do not be shocked if the Blood Alliance pull out a very quick victory here, or the Iron could steal one from them as well.
For sure. They're pushing Kick-Ass over into the opposite corner again, trying to keep them away from
that's
tagging
one
out.
thing they've done very good tonight is that they are really trying to keep the Blood Alliance on their side of the ring.
Ooh! Faked him out by running at him. Made him think he was going to go for some kind of jumping or running maneuver. Ends up catching him in an exploder instead.
Oh my goodness, Kick-Ass sharp. What a moment here for him, taking out both members of the Honored.
Yeah, he's really showing out why he is doing so well now in the tag division. But he does get a running forearm for his troubles.
Now,
unfortunately, Alexei let him go there, and that was, oh my God!
No.
Boom!
No way!
Huge neck breaker.
Into
That's
the
gonna do.
disrespectful kicks.
Yeah, that's gonna do some crazy damage though. Oh, exploder to Marco from Alexei. Must have seen a Marco planning something after those kicks. Caught him before he could do it. Marco wasting a little too much time there, trying to play around, thinking his partner had just sealed the deal.
Now looks like he's
assisted powerbomb H-bomb!
H-bomb!
I don't know if Markley realized that was a perfect opportunity. Yeah, that was a perfect opportunity. And he oh wow, a lariat to the outside, crazy. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Markley missed that his partner had just set up the perfect pinning opportunity there. He was too busy gloating. Exchanging strikes back and forth. Marco goes to get a bat. Ooh, Markley smartly rolls out before Marco can use it. Trying to keep this match. I mean, I guess, is it really smart? If he gets DQ'd, you don't keep the title. You don't lose the. They lose the title shot. You get to earn it. Oh, H-bomb!
H-bomb!
Could they do it here? Whoa, whoa, what?
Whoa, okay.
Does he think that Marco was not done there?
Maybe, I mean, I'm sure they're watching a ton of tape on the Blood Alliance over the last few weeks, probably knowing they have to deal an insane amount of damage to get either of these men down for a 3.
For sure. Either that or maybe they came another H-bomb. Jesus. And now bashing him in with these forearms. Alexei brutal out here tonight.
And right now, I mean, since forming a tag team, I don't think we've quite seen the Blood Alliance on the defense as much as we have in the later part of this match here. I mean, they are in jeopardy, the most jeopardy they've had since forming their team of losing.
Yeah, I think that that's pretty clear by how often they keep going to that bat. I mean, Kick-Ass also picked it up. He was thinking of using it. They're getting frustrated. Oh, a Boston Crab on the outside. Oh, if they get a double count out. If it was a double count out, they'd retain due to a tag or due to a tie. But I think he thought that there was a chance to get a win there instead, and so he slid back into the ring. And Markley was quick to respond. Ow! Whoa! A Death Valley driver on the outside that quick? I mean,
The Honored look like they might want this more. Will they get it? I don't know, but I mean, this is the Blood Alliance are looking weak for the first time. But can they get the count-out victory here? We're at 8.
Oh, close. I think if Kick-Ass had stayed outside the ring, they might have actually got that count out. He might have been able to keep Markley down long enough.
We are approaching the 30-minute mark in this main event match. Truly living up to the billing. The blow.
Oh, the kick!
A roundhouse kick out of nowhere!
Oh my God, why are the fists drop instead of the pin?
And
I've never
wasted. Are the Honored out of cut play?
I think they might be. Wait! He responds with a kick of his own into a pin, but he's not legal! Oh, but Alexei picks it up instead!
1, 2!
Oh!
My goodness.
Marco barely kicks it out! Kick-Ass was not there in time! And now he's being held back!
Wow.
What a hell of a sequence we just saw! Marco smartly now tagging out, knowing he almost lost them that title shot.
Both these teams giving it their absolute all.
Big Sambo suplex!
And
Into a Boston!
Boston Crab!
Oh,
And
cut
we've
play
talked
is
a
still
lot-
there!
We've talked a lot about how the Dark Crusade are watching this sequence very closely, running this gauntlet. And
Whoa!
the match is over!
Al Markley got him in an armbar, made Kick-Ass tap! I didn't even know Al Markley was a legal man! And he puts him in another one!
I've lost their tag title shot!